Okay. So give it, pick it up. Ha! Pick it up.
Yes, sir. And this one we call a lawnmower pull, like when you're pulling a lawnmower. What I do is I take this hand underneath, and I grab a hold here. Now as I pull it, he flips and falls. And one more time. This is an excellent skill for practicing the side fall. And I can grab here and do it like that. And it's a lot easier for him to learn to do that fall that way. Then come up here if you would.
Yes, sir.
And grab my shirt. Now if I do a technique like this one, it's a lot harder to learn how to do that fall than it is from down here on all fours. Grasp. That's an easy way they can get comfortable, and they're not real high off the ground. Then later when they have to do it, when they're jacked up in the air up to 6 feet high and they have to do that 4 foot in the air, they can develop the fundamentals down on the ground. Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay, now when you're doing a break fall, a lot of times you want to use your arms as a shock absorber. So when you're teaching students the fundamentals of how to roll or fall, it's important that they keep their hands open and not closed, and that you teach them to use their arms as a shock absorber, and that they tuck their chin to make sure that they don't hit their head. And as an example, as I go up and over here, as I touch the ground, my hands absorb the shock rather than having a hard impact. And then I use my hands to absorb the ground and then let my body roll out of the roll.
Good job. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the next type of falling we're going to be doing is called air rolling. This is a self-throwing method as a way for practicing for falling when you're using hapkido with an opponent or practicing with a partner. This type of falling method is strengthening your inner body. You're learning to key up as you hit the floor, and you're learning to throw yourself in a proper way to land on the floor as well to protect your body. We had shown the dive rolling falling. This is a little bit of a higher method where you're just throwing yourself in the air. 2 points first I'd like to point out in the air roll is body position. Whatever side you're going to be practicing on over that shoulder, we should have that foot forward. I often tell students to grab their wrist of the side that you're going to be thrown over as like a pulling motion, as if you're throwing yourself. 2 key points in an air roll. One is the rear kick. The rear kick will give your body lift as you're going up in the air. So kick. The second point is the spring underneath the springing motion, which allows yourself to throw over as you go. By combining those 2 methods, you're going to kick and spring yourself in the air over for the fall. From this angle, grabbing the wrist, like a pulling through motion, kicking the leg up high, and springing at the same time.